Namaste and welcome. Thank you so much for choosing to be here today. My name is Kristen Rose and welcome to this short Hatha Yoga practice to connect to Vishuddha Chakra or the Throat Chakra. This is practice 5 of a 7-week Chakra Yoga immersion with me. So if you are just tuning in, you can find all of the links to the previous practices down in the description below. In today's practice, we will be exploring creative expression by way of sound and voice. Vishuddha Chakra really invites us to connect to our unique and authentic expression. And yet coming up from the heart chakra, Anahata, we are encouraged to speak from a place of compassionate wisdom, to speak our truth. So when you feel ready, I invite you to come down to the mat and find a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, perhaps crossing the ankles to arrive in Sukhasana or easy sweet pose. You might bring a bolster or a cushion underneath your sitting bones. Turn the palms to the sky, drawing the tips of the thumbs and the index fingers to touch, closing down through the eyes. Together, take a deep and generous breath in through the nose. Exhale an audible sigh. Relax the shoulders. Unhinge the lower jaw. And welcome yourself to be here now. Body, mind, breath, and your indwelling spirit. Starting to follow the gentle pathway of the breath as it flows in and out of the body. And begin to sense and feel the breath as it sweeps down and through, gently touching the back of the throat. Just feeling the breath in the region of the throat. The region of Vishuddha Chakra. You might begin to imagine or just visualize a little orb of glowing blue light. The color, the vibration, the frequency of throat chakra. And with each inhale, you might imagine this point of light expanding outwards from the throat center on the inhale, contracting back in on the exhale. Each breath in, opening yourself up to speaking your truth, to sharing your voice, to taking up space in this world, to spreading your light. You might take a moment to consider if there was one thing that you would like to say that you might feel like you were holding back. Perhaps setting a healthy boundary. Remember that you are not saying no to anyone else. You are saying yes to you. Taking a few breaths here to just observe your relationship with your voice, with the throat chakra. You might then bring the hands together, palm to palm at the heart. So we call forth a positive affirmation, an intention for our practice today. One that might resonate with you deeply is, I speak my truth from a place of wisdom and compassion. I speak my truth from a place of wisdom and compassion. On the next inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale through the mouth, a sigh, hands to the heart. Release the hands down to the knees or the thighs as we prepare for 2 rounds of the lion's breath. This is an audible exhale, very cleansing, detoxifying. On the inhale, take a full breath in. On the exhale, stick out the tongue, lift your gaze up. As you fold forward to release all the breath out, squeeze the breath out and then hold the breath out. As you lift the chest, continue to hold, and you will draw the navel towards the spine, slight lift of the pelvic floor, and then breathe in when you feel ready. Okay? First round, take a deep breath in. Lion's breath out. All the breath out, all the breath out. Squeeze the breath out and hold in a breathless state. As you slowly lift the chest, use the hands for support. Draw the navel towards the spine, Uddiyana Bandha. Slight lift of the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Breathe in when you feel ready. Hold for a moment. Exhale through the mouth. Soften. Beautiful breath today. One more like this, your deepest yet audible exhale. Inhale. Lion's breath out. Squeeze the breath out, hold. Slowly rise up. Engage the navel and root lock. Awareness resting at the mind's eye. Breathe in when you feel ready. Hold. Exhale with a sigh. Palms to the sky. So we now transition into Breath Pranayama, the buzzing bee breath. Very simple. On the exhale, finding the sound, the humming sound of a buzzing bee with the lips closed and the teeth slightly parted. You can find a volume, an internal volume or frequency that resonates with you. We will take a very beginner-friendly approach, so no need to use the mudras today unless that is within your practice. Once again, you might bring the tips of the thumbs and the index fingers together, or if you'd like to deepen in, you can just take the index fingers and close the ears for this practice. Breathing in, exhale to begin. At your own pace, feeling that vibration resonating from the throat center into the skull, rippling down and through the whole body. Three more rounds. Allowing the natural rhythm of your breath to return. Notice the echo. Brahmari has a very soothing effect on the nervous system, activating the vagus nerve as the headwaters run down from the base of the skull, the neck, touching every organ. Slowly flutter the eyes open. You might take a moment here to extend out through the legs. If you are sitting cross-legged, maybe switching sides. And then extend the arms down towards the side body. Bring the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. Feel that nice deep stretch in the back, the sides of the neck. Our target region for our practice today, physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally. Inhale, roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Notice where you feel sensations. Exhale, back to center. Follow your breath. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Good. Exhale, back through center. Just flowing from side to side. Releasing any tension in the neck, around the cervical spine. At any point throughout your practice today, if you feel that natural impulse to let out an audible sound like a moan, a groan, a yawn, a sigh, or even Ujjayi Pranayama, the ocean sounding breath, if that's within your practice, letting that energy go. Bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands in behind the back of the skull. Working with gravity here. Take a few deeper breaths. Even listening to the sound of each breath, using it like an anchor to bring you back and into the present moment. Slowly lift the chest, lift the gaze, let the head fall heavy into the palms. Draw the navel towards the spine, coming into a little back bend. Bring the spine to neutral. Press the hands outwards like you were trying to press the walls of the room away from you. Inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, once again, press the walls away. Palms to the sky. Bend the elbows, bring the fingertips to the shoulders. Start to draw the elbows round and round in one direction. Moving with the breath. This might slow down your movements, but finding meditation in movement. Letting go of any little cracks and crunches, little bursts of energy. Exploring that range of motion, and then moving in the opposite direction. Noticing any differences between right and left side. Last round. Good. Release the arms down by your sides. Bring the left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale into a gentle side body or lateral stretch. Micro bend the right elbow. And once again, start to circle that right arm round and round. Little circles or big circles, yogi's choice. And moving in the opposite direction. We can carry a lot of energy physically in the form of tension, particularly that of stress or the weight of the world in our upper back, our shoulders, and our neck. So just taking it nice and slow. Good. Inhale, come to center, reach both arms up. Maybe lift your gaze, open the throat. Exhale, up and over to the other side. Root down into the right hand, micro bend the left elbow, open the chest, and then again, oscillating that arm round and round. Ujjayi Pranayama, that ocean sounding breath on the exhale, gently hugging in the vocal cords to find that long, slow, smooth, audible breath can really help ground you into the moment, especially if you feel like you have an overactive mind today. Move in the opposite direction if you haven't done so yet already. Good. Inhale, come to center. Once again, reach the arms up, lift your gaze. Exhale, take the arms down, rotate the wrists. Transition into tabletop. Coming onto all fours. If it feels comfortable and safe for you, you might close down the eyes here, just find a soft gaze and bring awareness into the region of the throat. Maybe there's the presence of that beautiful blue light of throat chakra. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone, open the throat. Exhale, Ujjayi Pranayama. Dome the upper back, draw the navel towards the spine. Inhale, open the chest, arch the back. Slow, audible exhale. Tuck the chin, gaze inward towards the heart. 2 more rounds like this. Flowing through cats and cow. Flexing and extending the spine. Last breath. Beautiful. Come back through center, tuck the toes, press into the palms, send the hips up and back to our first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So just start to pedal out the feet and shake the head no. Let the head hang heavy, release any tension in the upper back, the neck. You might consider what you are saying no to in this life today. Setting those healthy boundaries, and you might shake the head yes. Letting go of any lingering tension, and consider what you are saying yes to in this life. Full breath in. Audible sigh it out. Inhale, come forward to plank, Phalakasana. We will hold here for a few breaths. So if you'd like a gentler approach, you can lower the knees, come into supported plank. Draw the pubic bone up towards the navel. Find that strong streamline of energy from the crown of the head. So you tuck the chin, gaze down to the tips of the heels, wrap everything around your strong center. Internally rotate the forearms. Breathe. Press the ground away. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Bend the elbows. Slowly come all the way down to the earth. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Bhujangasana, low cobra. Exhale, release and lower. Tent the fingertips out nice and wide. Lift the elbow tips up. What I like to call intimidation cobra. Nice and slow, follow the breath. On the inhale, start to lift the chest in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the chin. Inhale, rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your gaze is the last thing to come up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring the hands next to the side ribs. Tuck the toes. Press yourself up to table. Keep the hips over the knees, tuck the toes as we prep for puppy or heart-melting pose, Anahatasana. Start to walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Open the chest. Bring the forehead down. or you can slide a bolster underneath the chest. Keep the chin tucked, or if you're seeking a little bit more depth here, if it's available to your practice, lift your gaze, bring the chin to the mat, open the throat. Remember, as an option, you can always drop the sitting bones back and down, come to rest in child's pose. Wherever you are, focus your attention on the breath as it sweeps down and through the back of the throat. Slowly rising up. Finding a counter position. Dome the upper back into a nice deep cat stretch. Rise up onto the finger pads, tuck the chin, sway a little bit forward and back. Cross the ankles. Come to sit at the center of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms reach forward, C-curve the spine. Slowly start to roll all the way down onto the back of the body. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Release the feet to the mat, arms down by your sides. Preparing for Setu Bandhasana or Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, our bridge pose. So bring the heels in close to the bum, tuck the tailbone under, press into the palms. Inhale, lift the hips. Tuck the shoulder blades under. If it's available to you, interlace the fingers, extend the arms, and find a bind. Internally rotate the upper thighs. Press the feet away from the upper back body. Breathe. Last breath here. Inhale, lift the heels, release your bind. Exhale, slowly roll all the way back down. Cactus the arms out nice and wide, or extend the arms and heel toe the feet as wide as the mats. Inhale at center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. A gentle supine abdominal twist. Inhale, come through center. Exhale to the other side. A few more breaths here at your own pace. Beautiful. Find your way back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Tuck the chin and start to rock and roll a couple of times. Massage the entire length of the spine. Rolling all the way up. Preparing for fish pose, Matsyasana. You are so welcome to come into a supported expression using a bolster or 2 blocks. If you are using 2 blocks, you can take both of the blocks perhaps on their second highest setting at the top edge of your mat. One will go in behind the back of the heart or the shoulder blades, and one in behind the back of the skull. If you're using a bolster, taking it lengthwise to support the entire length of the spine, lowering down onto forearms to adjust the position of the block just right, in behind the back of the heart and supporting the back of the skull. If you'd like to skip this posture, you can also just come to rest in Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined bound angle position. From here, opening up the chest, perhaps taking the arms wide. You can keep the knees bent, extend the legs out nice and long, or again, explore that butterfly shape, the bound angle in the legs. Taking the knees wide, soles of the feet to touch. Closing down through the eyes. Trusting that whatever expression of this posture you have found today is exactly where you are meant to be. This is your practice. Settling into stillness. Perhaps returning back to Ujjayi Pranayama, the ocean sounding breath. You might feel called to stay here for some time. Stay as long as you need. When you feel ready, you can close the knees up like a book. If you are using the supportive props, very gently, safely roll off of your props onto one side. Press yourself all the way up. Remove your props. And come down to rest in Savasana. Our final resting position. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. And just allow the soft expression, the sound of your own breath to carry you deeper and deeper into stillness. Taking a moment to reflect upon your relationship with the throat chakra. What does it feel like to share your voice, to speak your truth, to take up space? And in what forms of expression do you enjoy the most? Perhaps song or mantra, whistling or humming, whatever it might be. What is your connection to this energy center? I speak my truth from a place of compassion and wisdom. Breathing in, breathing out. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And bend the knees. Slowly rising up. Coming to find a comfortable seated position. In your own time. No rush. You may wish to close your practice today with Shank Mudra. Using both hands. Take the left hand into a fist. And the right hand comes to wrap the left hand fist. With both hands, taking the right hand to wrap the left thumb. And the left hand fingers come to wrap the right hand. And then bring the thumb of the right hand to the tip of the middle finger on the left hand. And just bringing this mudra into a space in front of the body or into the lap. Whatever feels most aligned for you today. Most connected. Allowing it to support you in opening your voice, finding emotional resiliency, speaking your truth. And if you feel called to join me in the closing of our practice with Loka Samasta mantra for peace. Breathing in. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, peaceful, and free from suffering. May my life and our lives together contribute to this happiness, health, peace, and freedom for all sentient beings. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Bringing hands palm to palm in prayer, a little bow, an offering of gratitude to all of the traditions we have borrowed these practices from. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I really hope you enjoyed this short and sweet exploration to connect to Vishuddha Chakra. If you did, you might join me. You can subscribe to walk this path together and leave a little comment down below. Let me know where you are tuning in from, and you can follow along this journey using the links in the description below. You can also find more information about our upcoming 200-hour online yoga teacher training program starting this September, where we go on a monthly deep dive into each one of the chakras over a 9-month cohort. And if you feel excited to deepen your practice today, I will also leave a link down below for you to explore and rest into Yoga Nidra, connecting to Vishuddha Chakra. I wish you a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. See you in the next one.